Picture this: a young man discerning the priesthood, sitting across from a woman who's helping shape whether he's ready for ordination. She's not his mother, she's not a nun, she's part of the seminary formation team with voting rights, evaluating his progress alongside priests. This isn't a hypothetical anymore. On March 3, the Vatican published a Synod report that proposes exactly this. Well-prepared and competent women should be included as co-responsible at all levels of formation, also within the formation team. Their views and assessments should carry weight in discerning candidates for priesthood. The document comes from Study Group 4 of the Synod on Synodality, established by Pope Francis and now reporting to Pope Leo XIV, who ordered these findings made public for transparency and accountability. Its members include 3 cardinals with progressive orientations: José Cobo Cano, Jean-Claude Hollerich, and Lazarus You Heung-sik, alongside figures influenced by the Focolare Movement, an organization Pope Francis once called a revolutionary journey that did much good for the Church. The group didn't rewrite the 2016 norms for priestly formation. Instead, they drafted a guiding document for implementing those norms in what they call a synodal and missionary key. But here's where it gets personal. The report warns that seminary formation must not become an artificial environment detached from the ordinary life of the faithful. Isolation, it says, breeds irresponsibility, dissimulation, and clerical infantilism. The solution? Alternating seminary residence with periods in parish communities, shared formative experiences with lay people from the earliest stages, and women formally, structurally involved in shaping future priests. In France, this is already happening. Almost all seminaries now include at least one woman on their seminary council with voting rights, following a 2021 bishop's directive. One French seminary has a married couple, a marriage counselor and her husband of 39 years, living as integral parts of the formation team alongside 6 priests. The theological argument is straightforward. The priest's identity is formed in and from the people of God, not apart from it. If the whole Church participates in discerning vocations, then the whole Church should be represented in formation. But not everyone is convinced. Bishop Stefan Oster of Passau, Germany, one of 4 bishops who withdrew from the German synodal way, warns that such changes risk weakening the sacramental character of the Church. His concern is sharper. When formation becomes about representing demographics rather than transmitting a sacred identity, something essential is lost. The priesthood, he argues, isn't just another role to be shaped by a committee. Others point to the composition of the study group itself. Hubertus Blaumeiser's presence, along with Cardinal You Heung-sik, reflect significant influence from the Focolare Movement, an organization Pope Francis once called a revolutionary journey that did much good for the Church. The group didn't rewrite the 2016 norms for priestly formation. Instead, they drafted a guiding document for implementing those norms in what they call a synodal and missionary key. But the report remains preliminary, a working document, a point of departure and not of arrival, as Cardinal Mario Grech put it. Pope Leo XIV will ultimately decide what becomes policy. But for Catholics watching from the pews, the question cuts deeper than seminary administration. It's about what we believe happens when a man is ordained. Is the priesthood a sacred mystery transmitted through apostolic succession, or is it a community role that the community should help shape? The report offers 26 examples of best practices from seminaries worldwide, including a Nigerian seminary requiring all maintenance work from candidates to teach dignity of labor, and U.S. programs focused on healing from technology addiction. The women's inclusion proposal sits alongside these, part of a broader vision. For the young man in formation, the change is immediate, another voice in the room, another perspective on whether he's called. For the Church, the question is larger. When we open the doors of the seminary wider, what comes in and what might be lost?